I'm Matthew. This is the Nola Nerd podcast. Nola Comic-Con 2012 extravaganza. Goodness, awesomeness. I don't know. Just stop. Okay. I'm Matthew. This is Scott. Say hi, Scott.
What's up?
And we're here talking with artist extraordinaire. Why don't you tell us your name, good sir?
Mike S. Miller.
It's Mike S. Miller. And I don't know if you can see from the pictures people are taking of video of his great work. He does some good stuff. Surprisingly, really stuff that I've actually read, because normally that never works out. I always just run into people and I have to pretend I've read their stuff, but I actually have.
Sweet.
What's your
favorite piece of mine?
It's what I mentioned earlier. I was a huge fan of your video game tie-in for DC Universe Online Legends. For being a video game tie-in book, there's a huge stigma attached to that usually, and it ended up not only being a really good Elseworlds-style book, but the art was awesome, and I really enjoyed it.
Well, Marv Wolfman, he did the actual story Bible for the video game, and then they brought him on board to do the comic too, so obviously the tie-in worked out pretty well.
Yeah, it was actually really nice. I mean, when you were drawing it, did you have a favorite character that you enjoyed drawing for it?
Yeah. I'd go with Superman probably. I mean, I used to draw Superman for DC like back a decade ago or so, and I've always liked Superman. Batman's fun too, but he takes longer for some reason. It's all that black. Filling in blacks takes too long.
Did you enjoy the scenes where you got to make Superman go crazy and kill people?
Yeah. The Superman on steroids. Everyone's like, look at his veins. He's like, Superman's mad. I'm like, yeah. Pissed off.
Now, the one you're doing right now, and that's really big right now, is your Game of Thrones books, and that I had no idea. I never put the connection. I never read the artist title and realized that was you. So I walked up. I do a lot of research before I come do these interviews. I know exactly what I'm talking about. How are you enjoying doing Game of Thrones?
You had no idea I was going to be here.
Sure. I totally know I did not. This is...
All right. I love doing Game of Thrones. It's been my dream project. I couldn't do the interiors for personal reasons, and I got the nod to do the covers, and I was just, yeah, absolutely stoked. So I spend more time doing those covers than I have on anything else. It's a chore of love.
What project are you going to be working on in the future for DC?
For DC, I'm going to be doing the comic adaptation, the DC Digital Comics for Injustice, and I have a couple other projects that I'm not supposed to talk about. So.
Fair enough. Do you actually end up ever playing the games that you do these comics for? Because Injustice is looking awesome.
It does look awesome, and if I get a free comic or a copy, I will play it. But I'm a one game type of guy, and I play Black Ops. So. Underdog Mike on 360 if you want to play me.
Free plugs, we like it. Which
I don't like I make any money.
yeah. Out of all the covers that you have on display, like out of Game of Thrones or anything, which one did you not took the longest, but which one did you look back at and you go like, that's my favorite? Or do you even have one? I guess that answers that question.
Well, that up there, that was a lithograph I did back in 2003. It was the first officially licensed lithograph for the Game of Thrones when it was A Song of Ice and Fire. I've been working with George for like a decade, so as far as the comics covers, I would go with the comic version of that cover. So,
did you enjoy being able to do the lithograph in book form and give it another look?
I did. I actually had to base the armor. See, on the comics, I didn't do the designs for the characters. Tommy Patterson did. And so I had to kind of base what I was doing on what he was doing. So the armor, I tried to give it a little bit more of an authentic fantasy, not fantasy, but authentic medieval armor style, because that's what I've been studying for the last 10 years. And Tommy's more kind of sci-fi in his designs. But as the series goes on and I get ahead of him, I'm just doing my own designs and hoping that he picks up the cue.
Now, are you mostly just completely swamped with work, or are you a guy that does commissions if you have the time, or how do people like get involved with what you do?
When I have the time, I pick up commissions. You can find me on Facebook at Facebook/ either Art of Ice and Fire or Mike S. Miller Art, and you can contact me there. And when my schedule opens up, I do commissions.
What got you started into drawing and stuff like that? Was it like reading comics or just start drawing for the hell of it?
No, I've been drawing since before I can remember, and I got into comics in like 3rd grade when they were at 7-Eleven, you know, and then I went to Comics and Fantasies, and that was it. Started reading comics until my dad made me stop in 7th grade because I was failing English because I wouldn't read anything other than comics.
Comics can teach you words. That's fine.
Yeah. Dude, Great Expectations was like this thick. I was like, I'm not reading that. So.
Any last words or any like...
It was like AP English too. I just...
Oh. See, I remember having to read that, but I didn't have the luxury to be like, no, I have talent and I don't have to read it. I'm just gonna draw now.
I should have read it.
I did not read it. When I do a book report, I just read the back and just reworded it. That was it.
And that's why you're here.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, is there anything like that you want to tell the fans of Nola Nerd or just the people of New Orleans at this great comic convention?
Jesus loves you.
And they should come buy your stuff?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
2 follow-up questions.
Oh yeah, we have our 2 follow-up questions.
These
one from me and one from Mr. Scott. Mine is sharks or dolphins?
Gonna go with sharks on that one.
That's because it's the right choice.
Cake or pie?
Lemon meringue, baby.
2 for pie. 2.
I'm losing so far.
You are. We've got a bet going on, and thank you very much for helping me out.
You're welcome.
So thank you very much.
Yep. You guys have a good show.
And
Thank you.
if you're here and you stop by his booth, he's got incredible art. Pick it up. He's got prints on sale. He's got, and this one's completely out of there. He's got this incredible Mario one that I'm about to throw money at him right now.
Futurama was pretty
And he's also got a great Futurama one that I'm blocking at the moment. But so it's not all just DC and Game of Thrones, but he's got good stuff. Come check it out. Flip through his book. Give the man money. He's earned it.
Support him.
Support him. Support your...
5 children. They need food.
I'm not sure how true that is, but we'll go with it. 5 children, they need to eat. So
Do you research?
I do all my research. What are you talking about?
Oh my God.
If you do research, then it comes up. No, I call myself a nerd, and I happen to pretend I'm a reporter. I don't know.
Journalism has fallen on.
Yes, they have. Yes, it has. But thank you very much. You have a great day.